Alright, so if you're watching this, I just wanted to say hello. I wanted to make a quick video of how I turn my Sterling Ink Common Planner, and this is an A5 by the way, into a vertical view. I do like my verticals and I love my horizontal. I actually am a big planner hopper, so trying to find the perfect planner has been pretty rough, but I absolutely love my Common Planner by Sterling Ink. And I'll give you a quick show. So like this right here is how I was doing the verticals. I was playing around trying to figure out what would be best for me and like how I want to make the planner flow versus the horizontal. The horizontal is really nice, but I feel like this week is going to be a busy week and I want it to be more structured. I do have a toddler, so sometimes it can be really hard to just be structured with my day, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. But with doing the vertical view, I can kind of get a good idea of how I want the day to flow. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. We're going to set this up. I actually started making lines before I started recording because I was like, oh, well, let me record this. So I'll go ahead and get started. Now, if you are familiar with the Sterling Ink Common Planner, I think you might know that there are little dots and they're like little markers. The little markers is literally a half a page. If you go this way, there's one right here and there's one right here. And the same thing for here. And that's actually one thing I love because Catherine really gives you those perfect guidelines. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that to just separate and make those columns. I started doing this in pencil before I was like, oh, let me record. So you may see some little marks, but this right here is by far my favorite pen to make my lines. It's super thin, but it's bold and dark. I think you can see right here. It's probably really dark right there for you guys to view. I'm just gonna do this. Now, if you are going to set up your columns, basically you're gonna get 4 blocks on each page. If you set it up like mine, and I'll tell you why I do 4 and 4. I'm sure there is a way that you can do verticals, and you can probably use like an extra block over here versus on this side if you want your week to start on this page, on the first column. But right here is where I actually use this as my self-care / tracker for the week. And I'll show you when I go to set that up. I hope everyone's day is going really good, or night whenever you are watching this. I do plan on making more videos. This right here is just going to be my first video, but I plan on making more. I have some ideas and some setups I wanted to videotape. I love watching Get Ready with, well, not really Get Ready, but it's kind of like a planner setup video. I love seeing the inspiration and, you know, just getting an idea of how people set up their planner because everybody's lifestyle is so different. And what works for some doesn't work for everybody. But, you know, just searching on YouTube or wherever you search, you find so many great inspirations. Okay. I always try to take into accountability that little tiny space between the ruler and where my pen is actually going to lay down at. Because I hate when I have my line and it's like shifted over. Okay, so I have my layout. I think I might just make these lines darker too. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. No, maybe not. I don't think I did it for this one. No, I didn't. It works. It worked. So, let's see. How do I set this up? I was playing around. This is a release book. So, I like to put my stickers in here through the week as far as like what kind of layout I want to get. And this is what I use, and it's like, it's the same size, it's perfect fit. So it gives me an idea as far as the spacing and where I want things to go. So this is gonna be, right here will be my self-care, which I'll do like, how did I do it before? My medicine, brushing my teeth twice, like my daily rituals. I have ADHD, so a lot of the times out of sight, out of mind. And if I don't have something to kind of glance back at and like say, hey, let's do this at this moment, then I can get pretty lost. Or not lost, but I don't stay on track. I might go lollygag and do something else that has absolutely nothing with what I'm supposed to be doing. So I really like to keep this out on the counter all day. And then it gives me a guide on how I want my day to go. Now these stickers, if you're curious, I got this right here. This is the Paper Studio Agenda 52. So this has number days and the weekdays, the months. I love this. I do wish I had more of just the black and white that I'm using today. I don't even know where it went, but it's in there somewhere. But they have really cute different designs. So I'm pretty sure I will be using that 2026 for sure. I'm still trying to decide what planner I want to go into next year. I'm pretty sure though that I will be going back into the Sterling Ink Common Planner, this one right here, because I love it so much. I was just talking with my husband. I'm like, hey babe, what do you want for Christmas? Because hint, hint, I want another planner. He just shook his head because he was like, how many planners do you need? But then I told him, no, it would be for next year. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was like, yeah, because I absolutely do not need another planner now. I started off with the Hobonichi. I got, well, actually, let me take that back because I did not start off with the Hobonichi. I actually started off with the Day by Design planner, the one that's like, I think it's a little bit, it's supposed to be like an A5, quote unquote, but it's a little bit smaller than an A5. I see a lot of people online using them now because, I mean, they're so affordable. They're really cute if you know how to like do all the extra stuff that goes into them. I've seen people add pages, add covers, all of that, and I love that for them. But I don't think I would do that. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, oh yeah, so I started off with the Day by Design, and I just noticed I didn't like it. I don't know what it was, but I did not like it. So then I came across the Hobonichi, got obsessed. I was like, oh, I need every Hobonichi. So I ended up going with the A6 Techo. And then I realized that I am not a daily, by like a one-page girl. I am not. I can't keep up with it. I need to see my whole week out. I love this right here. It's gonna be my self-care box. I just wanted to make it look pretty. So I love the, I know I have an appointment Wednesday. Let's That's not even. Okay, yeah. That's Wednesday. So, put this in here. That's where I want it, but we're gonna put that there. I might change that later. What was I saying? Oh yeah, got the Hobonichi, and I'm just not that one page a day type of person. I like to view my whole week, because thankfully, since I am a stay-at-home mom, I'm pretty flexible with how I want the day to flow. Also, I have a toddler, so trying to plan out the day can be really, really crazy, because a lot of time it just varies on the mood that he's in. If he is in a crazy mood, well, guess what? I'm not going to do a lot that day, because I don't want the headache of dealing with a cranky toddler and trying to get stuff done around the house or go out and about. So I like the flexibility, and that's why I need that weekly view. I did get it was a cousin as well, the Hobonichi cousin. And then I came across the sterling ink, and I love that in the sterling ink there's nothing actually inside of it as far as like holidays and all that extra stuff, and I can put my own in. So I grabbed that sterling ink planner, and I've been hooked ever since. Okay, so this is more like a decorate with me video, I guess. I kind of want to put something over here, but I don't at the same time. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, anyway, this is how I do my vertical layouts. Just trying to think if I need to. I don't think I'm going to add any. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. So in my other, before I had like the events for the day, for example, like I have a doctor's appointment this day, so I would put like real big, oh, this is the doctor's appointment. I am still gonna do that, but I'm not gonna break up each box. I might do it later this week, but as of right now, I'm just gonna leave it like this. So yeah, this is going to be my spread for the week. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I do hope you guys have a great day, great night, great evening. Whenever you are watching this, I hope everything is just going smooth for you, and I'll be with you guys next time.